25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rodgers gonna put it up to get started. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll go again with Johnson. It'll get forward to about the 42. Kenny Moore there to make the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 59-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Here we go. Right to the air is Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Ready, go! Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
2nd down throw for Richardson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe.
A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indians. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Downs goes in motion.
Ready.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this up close to the 40. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon. There for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Your tight end motioning left here. They'll run here with Taylor. To the pylon, he's pinned. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Rader now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. So after one, it's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The PAT, up and good. And the Colts must take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A pass taken in by Johnson. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Steeler first down. 26. From the gun, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On second down, a run with Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll swing this out to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down. Now it's Johnson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Metcalf. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
319! They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown Steelers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers get back in it. It is 21-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
On the 6. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To Josh
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson operating from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Second down, they need 3. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Richardson, gonna look to throw. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Steelers think they've got one. And they do. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now a hit, and he lost the football. recovered by one of his teammates.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Ready.
On play action, Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down. Another run here with Johnson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got his man at the 6, and he's in. At Fryermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Pass right side to down. He's taken down just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and That mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Ready? Ready?
They go right back to Taylor. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Not be lying. Go.
Richardson. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And he'll take this one in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. For Warren, he had 25 touchdowns during his Penn State days. That's his first in the NFL. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Sanchez to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. I'll run here with Johnson. He'll get about 2. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Hey, check 26. 319.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Colts have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like,
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Look at the 8.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Green 18. Green 18.
Johnson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time?
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Downs. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Let's go now. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
19. Rodgers here on second down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Doolin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break. Reload. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Deputy Lions.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
On the jump.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Thrust to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Get it. Bronco 80.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all three timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
On the ready.
In motion is Warren. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down, Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll go with Taylor. Taylor loses the football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
From the gun, run. That ball intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Over the middle, he's got one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Right back to Warren again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to win the game. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A 44-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.